Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview and Domestic Economic Data Roadmap for the week beginning Monday the 10th of August 2020. Monday the 10th, ending Friday the 14th. Hope you had a good, it was a decent week. Monday and Tuesday were certainly good. The rest of it got a little late, but no complaints as the market just kind of does what it does. Now, there was an interesting schism in the market on Friday. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start with the ES front month futures stock contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form, and you got it. No projection mode and take a look at it. As of Friday's close, we have a 13 sell signal on the daily chart. Again, we've shaken off a couple, but this one's up back near those highs, so we'll see what happens. Go through those daily charts, and then we'll see what else is going on. Crude oil down 35 cents to 41.60. Gold down 23.30. S&P cash. Now, this is the interesting part. The S&P closed up 2.12. That's what you need to close positive to get this 13 sell signal. So, we closed positive on the S&P. But meanwhile, Nasdaq 100 down 127.69 points, sweeping the lows. And it was actually down more than that at one point, sweeping the lows of the prior day. So a big heavy day down on the Nasdaq, and you'll see why in a minute. Meanwhile, the S&P pulls off a +2, so we can get that 13 sell signal. Always interesting. Stocks down 26. Biotech's down 15. The Russell 2000 was up 24. This actually helped a bit. The VIX down 44 cents to 22.21 as it crawls back towards the teens. Trend closes at 1.28, 1.27. 10-day moving average is 1.14. Doesn't do anything for us. Nasdaq volume was 4.2. It was the better volume day of the week, which is, of course, interesting because it was the sell-off day for the stocks that matter, not for the S&P by itself. Advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq plus 554, so more stocks were up than down. On the New York plus 833, so more stocks were up than down there too. Google loses $6.58. That's kind of a blip for Google, but it was a red day. Apple, though, down 10.34. That's a big down day for Apple. Netflix down 14.35. Amazon down 57.54. Tesla down 36.87. Facebook gains $3.16. Goldman Sachs was up 4.02, but it's sitting mid-range for the last few months. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down $1.14, and the Dow was up 46 points. Put-call ratio had been down under 50 the day before on the close. So that's an interesting sell signal on the broad market by itself, plus the sell signal here on the futures and on the S&P cap. So really interesting to see under cover of darkness, right, with the S&P up 2 points, all these big tech stocks sold off hard. All the FANG stocks sold off hard. And now you've got a 13 sell signal on the market. So we'll see what that leads to this week. But certainly it is interesting. If the ES wants to head up just a bit, there is a gap fill at 33.67.59. So like ideally, we could gap up like 20 points Monday morning and then sell off, and we'll have filled that gap. And that would be really interesting. Really, really interesting. All right, in terms of the intra-week action, let's go to 10-minute candles on the main ES contract chart. This is the problem. We had a great day Monday and we had a great day Tuesday, but we really shouldn't have, because the market gapped up, and look how just dead flat it was for 2 days straight inside this very narrow same range. Just horrible, horrible, horrible. Wednesday was worse, gapped up, but then look at how narrow that is. That's even narrower, which is hard to believe. Thursday, you opened up in that range and wiggled around, and then it was until after lunch Thursday that we finally got to move up. We got a 13 sell signal on the 10-minute chart. That was pretty much the high of the week, and then Friday we just played both ways. It was very uneventful. But, on paper, this should have been a horrible week because Monday and Tuesday were completely flat. Wednesday was completely flat after the gap up. Half of Thursday's flat and Friday's flat. It's only that afternoon Thursday where there's a move. If you don't find something for that, you didn't really get anything. NASDAQ side, pretty much the same. 13 on the top here too. So, be happy with what we got because we certainly had a good day on good days on Monday and Tuesday. But on paper, you probably should not have. All right, in terms of economic data coming out this week, on Monday at 10 a.m., JOLTS job openings. Tuesday, 6 a.m., NFIB Small Business Index, PPI at 8:30, mortgage delinquencies at some point during the week. Wednesday, CPI, crude oil inventories, 10-year bond auction, federal budget balance in the afternoon. Thursday, the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers again. Import-export prices, natty gas at 10:30, 30-year bond auction at 1. Friday, retail sales, preliminary non-farm productivity, preliminary unit labor costs, 9:15. Capacity utilization, industrial production, 10 o'clock. Business inventories, and preliminary University of Michigan sentiment numbers. So, there's some stuff spread out in there, but nothing overly big to worry about. I think we got to worry more about those charts. I'm hoping that 13 sell signal comes into play and we start to see some sell-off in the market finally here and get some action going more consistently. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading week.